Hey everyone, Steve here. I wanted to show you guys the latest mod that I've been working on. I know it's been a little bit since I've posted a video, but I wanted to show you what I've been spending some time on recently in Farming Simulator. So if we come into the garage here, I'll turn the light on. And I present to you my New Holland 116 Hydroswing Haybine. I was motivated to make this by the New Holland 489 that Stone Valley Modding had pushed out to the community, and I've really wanted a Hydroswing Haybine pole swather in Farming Simulator really since 13, but none has ever appeared over the years, so I said I'll take the time and put one in. So I spent a lot of time on this model, you know, making sure that it felt real, that it felt older, specifically the texturing. Did a lot of AO baking of all the parts, make sure that it had that quality feel to it as a mod, and pushed forward on getting, you know, all the parts working, the hydraulics, the auger, everything works. We'll actually take it out and mow. I'm finally to the point where I've been able to swath with it. So we'll actually go swath a field of alfalfa I have next to the farm here. So I'm gonna jump in here. We'll start. So I spent a lot of time, you know, adjusting its balance, making sure the center of mass was right. And it's kind of interesting, you know, with a Hydroswing arm, you have this extra piece that, while controls the body of the swather, it doesn't necessarily have the weight and mass and balance that most of the other typical mods would have. So it required a little bit of finessing for me to learn, you know, how to get that right. I'll back it up. When you attach, you get a nice support animation. It reels up. I pulled that in just so that, you know, it was nice to attach and unattach from different tractors and equipments. We'll pull this out of the shop here and take a look at its functioning parts. So I really spent a lot of time, you know, making sure the Hydroswing was right. You can swing left, swing right. I had it folding and unfolding, but it didn't feel as real to me once I started swathing with it, because, you know, when you roll into the field, you have complete control with the Hydroswing over where it goes. So I stripped that out for now, and I spent a lot of time on the hydraulics as well. If you move, you see the hydraulics match up. There's a reference point in there that does those calculations, and had to figure out how that works. But it's working really great now. You can lower and raise it, has animations for that. And the reel, and that works, turn it on. Power consumer, I think I've got it priced right now right around 12 or 13K in the store. Let's actually go out to the field and we'll mow with it. So I've got this field of alfalfa, and we'll just go open it up. I haven't started this field yet, but we'll see it. I spent a lot of time balancing the spring, so you'll see it bounce around. You know, if it hits rough areas and stuff like that in the field. So we'll open this way and go up the hill. Closer here. Okay. We'll start it. We'll see everything spinning, auger spinning, lower it. And we'll start swapping. Now, it will get dirty. I've got it set to get dirty over time. And it will get really, really dusty. But you could adjust that in the mod once I release it, so that it gets dirty according to how you want to use it. I let mine get dirty after quite a little while, because I tend to use them in bigger fields. So they have to be out there for a bit, depending on what implement it is too, whether it's really hitting the dust a lot or not. Then I'll do it faster or slower to support the realism there. We won't swap this whole field, we'll just open it up, and that way you can see it in motion. It's got drop animation in the back. When there's enough mow coming out, you'll get a nice effect there. It's generating the windrow. Generally, you can see the windrow being dropped out of the Hydroswing, the 116. So we hit the end, I'll lift it up, and we'll go down this side. Like I said, we use these a lot on the farm, so to me I had a lot of nostalgia, and I really wanted one of these in there, so I spent a lot of time really, thinking through how I could pull one in, but not end up sunk modeling forever. It took me a lot of time to build the arm and to build the header out for the style that needed, the Hydroswing look and style that was needed. So I did that, used Blender to do a lot of that. I know a lot of modders in the community like Blender. I'm good enough with it, I guess, to be a little dangerous, but bad enough still with it at times. So, I'm better more at the scripting and the programmatic side, so I'm a lot faster there. But I wanted to make sure the modeling was done right in this Hydroswing, and really support the vision of what I had hoped it would be. Like I said, I've only been able to swap with it for a few days now, but every time I'm in the field with it, it just brings back so many memories. I'm trying to think if there's other things I want to add to it or not, so if you guys have any thoughts or comments on it, I'm receptive to that kind of stuff. And as soon as the bugs and issues are out, you'll probably see it pop up here. We'll get up here to this corner and get squared up, open up the other side. So since we're going around, I haven't really had to use the Hydroswing much, but as you guys know, you use the Hydroswing to kind of swap when you hit the end of a row, so that you can go back the other direction without the tractor running over the crops. That makes it smoother for pulling a swather instead of a self-propelled one. Making sure your crops aren't getting smashed down makes it harder for them to dry. So I'll be using this alfalfa to feed the cows over on the dairy once I get a chance to bale it, rake it, windrow it, and bale it. See what it looks like from the inside to pulling the Hydroswing switch front. See what it looks like opening up the field. It's really quite relaxing for me to be inside there. Yeah, you can see it's starting to get dusty. already there. Might have that turned up a little fast. My taste. Tweak that. But it's not pure dust yet. Starting down that path, so we can actually swing, get a better turn here. This way. It's all opened up. So yeah, you can see it bouncing there a little bit. I spent some time making sure that it rode very smoothly, but felt real in the field, especially with the MR mod and those kinds of things enabled. I wanted it to feel real. Also, the density and weight of it adds a little bit of pull weight when you hook a tractor to it. You know, I wanted the density and the weight for the physics to feel realistic. You don't need a huge tractor, but you need something with at least 50 PTO power. Is set to 540 with 50 power, so you need something that can drive that to pull it. Pretty much any mid-sized John Deere, you know, case, whatever your favorite color is of tractor, your brand allegiance. I was doing a lot of John Deere. We did John Deere mainly growing up, so I'm a huge John Deere fan, but I also spent a lot of time doing hillside farming with cat equipment, so spent time doing that. So now we can hydro swing the other way, and we'll go down so that we don't drive on the alfalfa. So now we're driving where we cut. Generally, I like to do up to 6 rows, depending on the size of the field as my opens for my borders, and then start doing passes back and forth after that. I set the size to be pretty realistic outside there, just between the rows, so that, you know, it feels right. I mean, that's 16. It's about 16 feet cutting width. It feels really quite smooth at that. I think, you know, most of the rakes and balers, rakes and tedders don't have much problem at all. As far as spacing, we'll have to be making extra passes to make it realistic. There's also a really cool older New Holland windrower that you can get. I actually took that and modded it personally to be a tedder as well, because we used to just use it to flip over the rows and dry them out on the other side. We'd swap the windrow really wide and then flip it over. Anyways, I'm gonna stop there. That's pretty much what I wanted to show you guys. Like I said, I'll be releasing it to the community as soon as I make sure there's no issues, and I look forward to hearing anybody's comments or feedback, and thanks for watching.